action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle at Simmons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Pop. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's throwing one of those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Simmons.
And that's the look at man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to hold it in the first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throw it...
Oh, a lot of space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Line play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That's it, 5. Connection to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball too.
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Runs through the tackle. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll give it to the back. Makes one-man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
wide open spaces. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Bulldozes his way through. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll run for it. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Finds his man. It's Harbor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Finds his man. It's Howard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it. This guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Touch pass on the run. It's a running room. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it on the outside, it's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Get that touchdown right before the half. Build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Finds his man down the middle. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, this offensive lineman just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And obviously not good execution. And he misses the attempt, but the bigger issue I have, guys, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it's first down. So I don't know why we're even attempting a field goal. So he missed it, yes, I'm upset, but I'm kind of more upset at the coaching staff for even trying the field goal.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Did as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. He's going to take off. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. So here comes the Auburn offense. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself...
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. power it in. He will not make it to the end zone. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by one here deep in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
He lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Henby. Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
South Carolina, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistent.
Intercepted deep in his own end. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting it. Got some room after the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Makes a move. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This one's complete. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. That's caught. It's Hemby. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. On the run, it's Hemby. Turning on the Jets. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hand, it's Harbor. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. to the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a...
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying clean to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He wants to change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Using the quick game. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.